Yeah. For your Gabon. Camera. Well, those catch a piece. Sharp, sharp. Please help. Are you familiar with this?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You have to teach me those, so I know.
Okay, we telecom now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay, just keep on. Okay. Thank you. We are live now. Good. Oh, because I'm cold.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm already on. We're already live. So we are live. Because we're right there. So what you need to do, you're gonna cut into me once in color pants, but once I'm framed correctly. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, but make sure that I'm gonna talk to you on WhatsApp now. Yeah, because I can see. So when I sit down now. Okay. Good morning. My name is Muzondi. I'm the national spokesperson for BOSA, Build One South Africa. It's a Saturday, the 11th of February 2023. We are live at Starbucks on Florida Road. Before we start, today is one of those painful days that we're going through and we're mourning the death of AKA, who was brutally murdered last night. We pass our condolences to his family, to his fans, and it's one of those sad days. Today also is an important day in our calendar. It's February 11, which is a day that Nelson Mandela was released from prison, but also it's an important day that one of the founders of the democracy of South Africa, John Langalibalele Dube, was also born on the same day and died on the same day. And it is against this background that we come live to you to have a conversation that builds South Africa. We have a conversation that is asking questions on what is it that we want our government to become almost 30 years into democracy. With that, and before we even go any further, I'm with a colleague of mine that I would like to introduce. His name is Ntokozo Biela, and he's our interim provincial leader. And I would like to bring Biela into the screen and introduce himself. Mr. Biela. Welcome.
No, thank you so much for this session that you have started. I think it's a crucial session that we need to have as BOSA. As you've said, I am the provincial leader of BOSA in KZN. We've been tasked to build this new party that will bring good governance. Because we can all see that our country is going down, our country is riddled with misleaders, our country as infrastructure is dilapidated. We're in a situation where we can no longer sit back and fold our arms. That's why I have put my hand up to say, let us fix this. But I think there are many people who are out there, similar to you and I, who can say that things are going wrong. We're calling upon those professionals, we're calling upon those ethical leaders who will be able to lead this country into a better future, but also to account to the people of South Africa, because I think that's the most important thing, that we need ethical leaders and
Yeah.
we need ethical leadership.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No, thanks, Fetune, and welcome to BOSA. There's great deal of activities that put us here today, not just today, but as we charter into 2024. You know, one of the challenges that I have, having listened to SONA, for me, it's what do we take out of SONA, the State of the Nation that was delivered last week, and also to listen, to hear from the members of the community, what do they want to see BOSA brings to the table. Maybe let's start with SONA. What is your take on SONA?
Look, I think I've listened to the SONA throughout my life. When I started voting in 1994, I've had interest, and I think it was one of those days where we look forward to hear what the president and the government will be doing for us.
Yeah.
It's an exciting moment that gives hope to the nation.
Yeah.
But I feel that over time, that optimism and hope
Yeah.
has dwindled.
Yeah.
It has become more of an irritant than it is something that we look forward to.
Yeah.
Having listened to it, well, also observing what has been happening in Parliament. I mean, Parliament has become a circus. You know very well what's going to happen, so you need to prime yourself to make sure that you can withstand all this nonsense that happens in Parliament.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is much that we can pick up from what the president has given us. The only thing that I can point out is that we'll have a new minister of electricity, which in a way is bizarre because we have a minister of minerals and energy. We also have a minister of SOEs. Now on top of that we bring a minister of electricity. Now
Yeah.
the question is, what is this minister going to do that the ruling party or the government hasn't done in 30 years? We've been promised that things are going to turn around in about 2 years' time, and we know that is not true. We've been living this experience of electricity blackouts
Yeah.
for almost 17 years now.
Yeah.
So I think all we've been getting is promises.
Yeah.
Now, what is it that BOSA is going to bring? BOSA is an action and solutions orientated party.
Yep.
We want to come in, work with the community,
Yeah.
and bring solutions,
Yeah.
tangible solutions.
Yeah.
And we want the communities and the electors
Yeah.
to vote us in and also vote us out if we're not delivering. But the good thing about BOSA is that every one of the people that will be in Parliament would have been chosen by the community. So they basically become the constituency that will bring people into Parliament. And if people do not deliver, those people are going to be called back by the vote of no confidence by the very same
Yeah.
community.
Yeah.
So we are working hand in hand with the community. We want to bring solutions and not promises. People have been listening to promises, and a lot
Yeah.
of promises have not been fulfilled. And that is basically what BOSA is bringing to the table.
Yeah. No, thank you, Togoso. It's one of those that we have that are going to make us stronger, that are going to make us the better organization that delivers for our people. Where we at and where we I think listening to what the president said, we are able to deliver into South Africa. You know, I can't help but think of the crisis that energy has brought into our country, the impact it's having into the governance of our country, from education to small businesses that are suffering, but also importantly crime. You know, more crime is taking place right now than ever before, and that I have a bit of a challenge. I've been a victim of crime, so is other second person that we've come across. The problems that we have is how do we address this, and what is it that we need to take in what is it that our communities need to build on to make sure that we become a better society tomorrow?
I think you know, the most important thing is we have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And the problems that we have been devastating in
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah.
For our communities and for small business.
Yeah.
But I can assure you and tell you, and
Yeah.
whoever is watching right now,
Yeah.
that all these problems can be sorted out if we as the communities decide to sort them out.
Yeah.
Firstly, let's look at safety and crime.
Yeah.
You know, if communities band together
Yeah.
and form community policing forums working with the private security and the police, we could immediately eliminate the crime.
Yeah.
So that's why we want an engagement with the community.
Yeah.
In businesses, we need to re-establish the township economy. I know it's become a buzzword to say, let's you know, do re-establish the township economy, but we need to make it tangible. I say, or as BOSA will say, let all the tax shops go back to the South Africans and the community.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then the
yeah.
government inject money into those tax shops. Now, I just want to bring to the fore a model that I think will work perfectly. A lot of people receive the grant money, 350 rands. Now, imagine if you were to give people vouchers of 350 rands, and then you say they can only redeem them at their nearest tax shop.
Yeah.
Okay? So
Yeah.
whether they use it for bread or whether they use it for grocery, it doesn't really matter. But now what you're starting to do is you're building up a township economy where every person who owns a tax shop will know that once a month there will be 100 families coming to him to get groceries or to get food. Now in that way you start to stimulate the township economy.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is how money will start to circulate in the townships.
Yeah,
And
yep,
then
yep.
there are a whole lot of other things that you need to you know, fix. I mean,
Yeah.
we want to bring digitization to government institutions. I mean, no Gogo shouldn't be going every month and standing in the sun, when we can be able to sort this out by digitalizing and digitizing things. So the main focus will be to make sure that every institution of government is digitized and digitalized, so that people do not have to spend money that they don't have to go to home affairs, to go to certain you know, institutions of government. I mean, if the banks are able to change things around and become digital, why can't government do that to save the new stipend that our people are getting?
Yeah. No. I hear it also. And I would like us to take a minute to go on a break, a technical break, and then we will come back to the audience and we will talk more on the issue of efficient government. Thank you, Togozo.